Hello, my name is Karen Viloria-Miguel. I'm owner and founder of Canada Bliss Hats and Accessories. Maybe you migrated over from Instagram or Facebook, or if you're just meeting me for the first time, hello, this is my first time on YouTube. This is my first YouTube post, and I can't tell you how much I've wanted to do this for so long. So if you're as excited as I am about connecting on YouTube, then please hit the subscribe button and put a little notification there for you with the bell and give me a little thumbs up for encouragement. I used to blog and I'd wanted to get back to it for so long, but then my business took off and finally I'm getting to the point where I need to connect again somehow, and YouTube is just the way for me this time. So hello everyone, I'm excited to be here with you. Now you can count on hearing from me on things related to career, work, and of course business, handmade, and lifestyle. So thank you for joining me. So now that we're here, let's get started. I never thought throughout my whole life that I would ever be able to make any of my hobbies or crafts into a profession or a business. I'm going to take you back to how I very first got started in my hand making business. So when I was a kid, my mother taught me how to crochet, but she taught me a lot of different things, like how to crochet and sew. When I was a kid, I delivered newspapers, I babysat. As I grew up, I would crochet for fun, make stuff for myself and family. And then as I got older, I went to school. I studied marketing, and then I worked in marketing for a number of years. And after that, I went back to university again, and I got my degree in human resources, industrial relations, and I got into human resources. And throughout this time, I was always crafting, crocheting. When I had kids, I would make them their own hats and scarves, and my husband hats and scarves. I always liked fashion and learning new technology and things on the internet. And then eventually I got the idea that maybe I could sell some of the creations I made from crocheting on the internet. So I started my first Etsy website. And on the site, I started with just a few designs, and then I would test them out and see if they were selling, or what people would say about them, get feedback from friends and family. And almost immediately, I got good response. People were buying. A lot of them were friends and family, but then eventually it rolled into people who weren't friends and family, which was amazing. And I just did that while I did my regular full-time job in human resources. So as business was picking up, I was loving it because it was, for me, crocheting, and it still is, it's so therapeutic for me. I love the repetitiveness of it and touching the yarn, and it's comforting for me. And at the time that my business was slowly picking up, we also found out, and it was devastating news as life would have it, that my husband was diagnosed with a cancerous skull-based tumor around the same time. And I was shocked. We were all shocked, and it was almost a blessing, though, that I had the crochet to keep me busy, because I spent a lot of time in waiting rooms and doctor's offices and hospitals waiting for procedures and surgeries and for my husband to come out of his treatments. And fortunately, all of the procedures turned out okay, and he is still here today. They were able to remove 98% of it. We were disappointed that he was going to have to go through more procedures, so we decided to take a little bit of a break and go to the States for a short vacation. And then during that time, I was approached by email by a production company who wanted me to bring 100 of my hats to an award show luxury lounge to give to nominees and presenters for the Golden Globe Awards. And I couldn't believe it because my family and I had just gone through this crazy situation, and we were kind of just getting over it, and found out we had to go through more treatment. And then here was this opportunity that was presenting itself. So I talked to my husband, and I told him I didn't think I should go because I didn't want to leave him. And he was so positive. He was just like, you know what? I'm going back to school in September because he's a teacher, and so you should absolutely go and do this as well. There's nothing stopping you. So I called some of the ladies who helped me crochet, and I asked them if they thought that we could put it together for this event, and they were like, yeah, let's try. So we did it. So for the next few months, my husband underwent his further treatment, and I crocheted with these lovely ladies who helped me. And when the Golden Globes rolled along that year, 2015, I went and I brought all my handmade luxury hats with me and gave them to nominees and presenters for that award show, and they were a hit. People love Canadians. The stars love Canada. A lot of them do a lot of work here, so we'd had a lot of things to discuss. They would say, oh my gosh, I was just in Toronto, or I love Canada, we're going somewhere cold next week. I met Viola Davis. This is a wonderful story. I met Viola Davis and her husband, and they were amazing. They were so kind. They hung out for a little while in the lounge area that we were at and had hors d'oeuvres and that sort of thing. And they told me, like, Viola couldn't wear my hat at the time because her hair was all done. They said, oh, she can't wear the hat right now, but we promise you we're going somewhere cold next week and we're gonna wear the hat. And I said, oh, okay. And honestly, I didn't think I'd ever see them again. But then once I had returned back to work, one of the secretaries at the office that I was working at said, did you see Entertainment Tonight last night? Because Viola Davis was wearing your hat. And I was like, oh, I don't think so, because I mean, I'm not that big. And she goes, no, I'm sure it was your hat. You should Google it, because I saw the tag. And I thought, oh, okay. So I went home and I told my husband, and I said, you know, someone at work thinks they saw my hat on Entertainment Tonight, but I doubt it. So I'm just going to Google it, check it out. And lo and behold, her and her husband wore their hats on the Sundance Film Festival red carpet. Yeah, that was amazing. So I couldn't believe it. I met Viola Davis that year, and Gina Rodriguez and the cast of Jane the Virgin. The Divergent, I think, was released that year, so Mekhi Phifer was there. I've been featured in the Toronto Star fashion section on the front page and was on Canada AM, various like news circuits. It actually got so widespread I lost track of the different media outlets that were picking up the story, and it was just an unbelievable, exciting experience. So from there, my online grew, and then I started picking up my first few wholesale stores, so retailers that were carrying my hats, and the whole thing was just a wonderful, wonderful, exciting opportunity. And then as the company grew, I did leave my full-time job, and I've been doing this full-time for the last 3 years. So, or is it 4 years? But anyhow, I'm still doing it. So still owner, founder of Canada Bliss. So you can find me at the One of a Kind show in Toronto at Christmas time. As well, seasonally, you can find Canada Bliss products on the shopping channel in various boutiques across Canada. So this is me and my handmade journey. Now there is so much more I love and can't wait to share with you about my work experiences and some of the things that I've gone through since I started this business. But that's why you'll have to hit subscribe, tune in to my next post, and I can't wait to see you then. Thanks, and don't forget to leave a comment below if you have any questions for me, because I can't wait to answer them, okay? Thanks, bye everyone.